Good morning. It's your boy, aka JB, aka Mr. Arkansas, aka Boosie Mania. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Try to get 100 likes, 100 viewers, and it this money down game. Or more, if I hope. My phone go getting up. This is day one of streaming cold. It's so cold outside. And the killing part is I got to get out of here. I'm gonna be going outside. Not too long though. I ain't gonna be out too long. I gotta take up some business. If I didn't have to take care of no business, main business, I wouldn't be going out there. And plus, I'm not gonna stay that long what I'm gonna be doing anyway, so I'm gonna be in and out. But for that, it's day one, extreme cold. I'm eating some leftovers from last night. That's all I'm eating for right now. I feel like cooking up breakfast. Plus, I'm trying to eat some of the stuff up anyway, you know. I can start keeping my other stuff in the refrigerator too long, so you got to heat it up. But I gotta wipe your mouth and hand while you're eating. But yeah, we about to get some cold days, some real bad cold days. I never thought since I left Arkansas that I would be in this type of weather like this. Never. As far as cold, never. But when you move, people gotta learn. When you move in different states, climate change. And then when the climate change, there you at in a different altitude and latitude. And once it get cold in certain areas, it get cold. But it gets so bad now that you won't have no choice but to get adjusted to a lot of states if you live in it. Like the state of Arkansas, I had to get used to heat and a lot of rain. A lot of people fail to realize that's the reason why our state called a natural state. The natural state is Arkansas. But because you grow stuff down there in the and because of the country, because you grow stuff down there, you gotta have a lot of heat, and a lot of rain for your vegetables and everything, the cow, whatever you got to grow, make food. I say springtime, because it don't get no cold weather down there. You just barely get you get a little ice, a little snow, and shutting everything down. Because we ain't used to that. But it don't get cold neither. Our winter down there in Arkansas is maybe 30, 40 degrees. Maybe 34 degrees. Approximately 20. If that. But when it comes down to it, we ain't get no cold. You know when spring comes around, when March comes around, it's 70 degrees. Or April. Let's say I say March, between March or April. Between March and when April get here, I'd say maybe 80 something. Like springtime, we get to that point. But when summer get here, you know when that 90 hit, soon that first day of summer coming, it probably ain't gonna be before. I say around first week of. I say maybe no, can't be August, June. That's the summer. Straight hundreds. So just imagine you every day the degrees 100. You might go up a little bit. The most I ever been in Arkansas was 115. But I'm telling you, if you don't got no air like this, central air in your house, or no air conditioning, you messed up. Cause ain't no way no fans, industrial fans can't even hear me in the heat. And so that's what some folks fail to realize. Now rain, when it rains, it don't do like here in Wisconsin. See, Wisconsin get that little rip, and then they think they did something type of rain. No. Where I'm from in Arkansas, when it rains, and it's pours. If it lights anything, somebody have a accident, crash, or anything, hit poles, anything electricity go out, you might get lucky to get it on, but I doubt it. It might take some time to get it back on, but people go slow and they're going to do their job. They're not going to rush to do it to cut back on. There might be some weeks without no light, burning candles and stuff. But up here, it's way different. At first, when I moved here 25 years ago, we seemed like we had all 4 seasons, which is good. Back then, we had 4 seasons. $15 years later, everything starts changing. I've been here 25 years. I was 15 years ago. 10, maybe 10 years after that, you don't have all 4 seasons. Because you get winter seem like the whole time. When winter comes, it comes. Now for snow wise, the snow was coming, but it wasn't that damn cold. It wasn't that cold. It didn't snow. Now you better get snow, and what Milwaukee, well, that part of Wisconsin, it get colder, real cold. And now this is what it led on to now. Get what we negative, then the windshield below 30. It was a bad time. Everybody want to be homeless outside. Bad time. Bad time. I wouldn't want to be out here. That's Philadelphia. If you don't have to be out there, don't go. If you do go out there, you better wrap everything up. That's exactly what I mean I'm doing. I didn't have to get out here today. I've been home. I've really been home. You know, my birthday Sunday. People say I should be used to being in this weather all along. I should. I just can't. I just can't. When I was working all these years through the winter time, you just get snow. It wasn't cold like it. Now all of a sudden it's flipped the switch. You don't really want to go to work now. The people that normally works don't want to go to work now because it's so damn cold. But what choice do you have if you don't go to work? Can't pay your bills. Can't buy you nothing. Can't buy your food. You know what I'm saying? You got dogs and cats, you gotta buy them stuff. You gotta help, you know what I'm saying? If you take care of people, you gotta pay. That's why I say I always live by my mind. I do not want to live with nobody. I do not want to stay with nobody. I just want to take care of my own responsibility, go to work. That's why I told you I keep 2 jobs. You got to have a second job, no matter how you see it. You don't want to say that. Everybody talking about they want 1 job. It's all depending what type of job you got. Maybe you can work that 1 job. If you got somebody willing to help you, maybe that's going to put. But most times, doing things by yourself, you got to have 2 jobs to make it. Hey, and sometimes you got to have a 3rd one on the side. It's rough out here. People's messing up everything. The systems ain't about nothing. And then you got these what I want? I can't even come up with the name tip my tongue. You got the government paying people bills, housing authority people. What made it so bad? When you got everybody paying your stuff, housing authorities. Well, they not they don't call housing authorities, but they call it other stuff, the other stuff that help you to pay your bills. But when you got all these people doing stuff for you, and they give you money, and everybody just blow their stuff off, and don't have nothing at the end, because they're not trying, and make it worse for everybody else. That's why everybody talk about all this stuff, but people is not listening. They ain't trying to listen because they don't want to listen. When somebody paying your bills, taking care of you, what's the use of listening to somebody for? They don't want to hear that. They can do what they want with their money. They can party, they can smoke, they drink, they can do whatever. But when you ain't got nothing, when you always pinning on people to do something, but see, that's another thing about the rules of men and women. At the time, for me, I don't mind being a man in the house. I don't mind paying all the bills sometimes. But when women wasn't really doing that, men were doing it anyway. And then all of a sudden, women's got their rights. Got their rights, and then they started to realize what some hard working men was talking about. Paying all the bills, take care of you, doing this here. And most women ain't no woman in the world don't want everything when it comes from taking care of them. They want everything to get taken care of. Hair, none, feet, body, money, shopping. So if a man like me got 2 jobs and I'm doing all this and don't never have nothing, Well, how do you think I feel when you should feel, you won't feel what I feel when you doing our stuff what you supposed to if you with somebody to do. But since all this stuff running in your head, all the stuff in the past about the Bible, who did this, who's supposed to do this, they hurry up, throw that in your face. Well, the man's supposed to be surviving, providing everything, and we just supposed to lay back. No. See, that's back then. That's what you call back then. Way back then. Now, if you want all your rights and all that mess, you talk crazy, you want to argue, you want to fight, take care of some responsibilities. And that's why some of these people, women now, is getting full responsibilities of stuff, just like a man, a hard-working man would do. Excuse me. And they see how the consequences always is. See, person don't know how the consequences is if they don't know how to work. If they don't go to work and people just doing stuff for them, feeding them, buying clothes, doing this, buying cars, let them do what they want. But once that time when they get to paying stuff, and realize like these kids now. Every kid right now, they probably gonna never go to work. Every kid now probably gonna be dead and gone in prison. Because they're not trying to learn it. All they learn is the stupid stuff. They ain't banging, fighting, robbing, stealing, killing. And they actually think they did it first. You can do it first. And you're gonna do it last. You ain't do it last. The purpose of this video right here is to educate everybody. Not the kids, not just parents, everybody. Because I'm about sick and tired. Everybody don't want to take responsibility for stuff they do. If you got habits, and you know you got habits, get your job. Matter of fact, get your 2 jobs. One job ain't gonna do you. Homeland. If you got all type of habits that you got to support for yourself, get your 2 jobs. 2. But you gotta have one for your bills. You gotta have one for all the other habits you got to take care of. A person with a lot of habits have to have 2 jobs. It's the educational talk. It's the educational talk coming from me. And my birthday is in 2 more days. It's the education talk. This ain't downfalling nobody. It's just how you see it. People need to start looking around the world, how stuff going on. But it ain't just in your state, it's every state, every part of the country. If you got habits, a lot of them, you need 2 or more jobs. If you got a heavy habit, if you got 2, if your habit and that habits is not that heavy, 2 jobs. But if you got a bigger habit, Lord have mercy. I can't tell you how much money jobs you don't need to take care of that. Because once you start getting these habits built in you, you can't stop. You're going to get a whole lot of jobs. So when you get something, it's gone. And the crazy about what I'm talking about when I'm working, I got 2 jobs. It seemed like the first 2 weeks of my checks is gone. Like right now, I got a little something. But when next week come back around, 2 checks are going, like going around the circle, it's gone. Automatic on. Rent, lights, food, dogs, myself, and my grandma. Go. Cell phone bill. I try to pay all the stuff at once. But I can't. Because if get at least majority of it in the first 2 weeks. That's why I hope when I be working, if I'm working good, I'm straight. But if I ain't working good, it's halfway down. So if I pay the majority of stuff first, I know I'm supposed to pay first. The second week, get what I don't get, I get it around the second week. But it all depends, because one of my jobs I get paid every 2 weeks. So I'm glad to have a first job that I can pay something every week, just in case I don't have all of it at first. That's another thing I like telling people. 2 jobs. If you ain't got 2 jobs you get paid every week, you get a job you get paid every 2 weeks or every week. I got a job paid every week, and I got a job paid every 2 weeks. Just in case the every week don't work, every 2 weeks come around and help. But I prefer to have, if I can do 3 jobs, I do 2 jobs that I can get paid every week, and one every 2 weeks, it'll make it more better for me. That means I'm going to have to, if I get paid 2 jobs every week, that means I have to do doubles. I mean, the job I'm at now, then I have to take a temp service job and just go around. I always think like that. It's the educational talk. But how people need to grow up. People need to take responsibilities. They start complaining about stuff they have or don't have. If you got kids, you can't talk. You gotta just do. You got kids, you gotta do what the hell you gotta do. I ain't tell you gotta sell no drugs. I ain't tell you don't sell your body. But you gotta go out here and make some money. Get you a job. It's gonna be rough. Start complaining. Let's go for men and women, not just men. Women need to start complaining too, because men were doing it a long time. A real man was doing it a long time before you even started about getting a job. Because y'all do not complain and talk 24/7, but you want everybody to do stuff for you, but you don't want to help nobody else. I don't get that. But some people like that. But I'm about to get out here. This your boy, aka JB, aka Mr. Arkansas, aka Booster Man. Give you some education talk for January 23rd, 2026. Just history talk right here. Take care of responsibility you're supposed to. Not depending on nobody to do everything for you. Get you some jobs, work them. Take care of your responsibility in the jobs. Don't go arguing, talking crazy to your boss, because you got to work for them. You got to. They want to supply your job, you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to keep your mouth shut, sometimes you got to be quiet about stuff. Just make your money. Excuse me. Punch in, punch out. Run out. Don't get into trouble. Don't get into your co-workers. They are people's business. Mind your own business, and you'll be alright. Peace.